Going into the Eisenhower Tunnel.
Okay.
We start making our way up the Eccles Pass now. All right, off into the dark we go. We pretty much got enough light to see the trail. I like to continue using a headlamp though, just because of it's easy to spot eyeballs on the dark woods. You never know what you're gonna find this time of day. Basically, we started out on the Buffalo Cabin or Buffalo Mountain Trail and got over here to the Meadow Creek Trail, which is going to take us over to the Gore Range Trail, which I believe is part of the Continental Divide Trail. And from there, we're gonna follow that all the way to Eccles Pass and go up and over the pass. And we're gonna head back on the Meadow Creek Trail, which will get us all the way back over to Lily Pad Lake and pretty much the trailhead we started on. It's about 13-mile loop around Buffalo Mountain, in the woods, out of the woods, above tree line, over one mountain pass. So we'll see how this goes. I originally had planned to do this as an overnighter, staying somewhere around the pass, but time and responsibilities dictated otherwise. So we're gonna try to grind this out as a long day hike today. And this trail is just outside of Silverthorne in the Frisco area. You could actually take a bus from Denver, the bus thing, and then connect in on the free mountain stage bus or the summit stage bus, and should be able to get straight to the trailhead using that. So that's kind of a cool idea. If you don't want to drive or coming in from out of state and get to the airport, these Colorado trail systems are pretty cool. And this should be the Gore Range Trail in CDT. So be it. And all of that going downhill is now gonna go uphill. Next stop, Eccles Pass. Onwards and upwards. Alright, we're getting somewhere. About to round the corner of Buffalo Mountain here. You can see Eccles Pass, Red Mountain, and the pass that heads over to Vale from here as well. You know, walking through a old avalanche debris field. Probably came from that chute up there. A lot of trees down in this area. It does allow for some nice views of the area. Hey, Mr. Marmot. Not too much longer here, and we'll break tree line and get into that little bowl just beneath Eccles Pass. I tell you, the views have been getting bigger and bigger and bigger up here. If you were wanting to come up this way and camp, there are all kinds of places you could camp easily up here. This is unbelievable. This is, I guess you'd call the north side of Eccles Pass. Wow, unbelievable. Breaking through this last bit of trees here. There's so many places you could easily camp. Just saw my first person for the day. A jogger, runner. I don't know, I'm sorry, I can't do it. I prefer to walk it, but I'm quite sure he's got an extra heart chamber or something. Such a beautiful area. And there's just so many places you could just come up here and camp. Wow. Definitely one for the Mad Hippie's Life book. Definitely highly, highly recommended. Maybe not so much as a day hike. I mean, if you're into 13, 15 miles, strenuous at times. But, you know, for a quick overnight, this would be amazing. Super easy. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful area. Beautiful mountain pass. And again, I ask myself, why have we never been up here before? And we've been on the other side of Eccles Pass, which is just over that way, but we've never been down inside here before. And wow. There's just so many places you could just call home for the night. Unbelievable. I just can't get enough of this place. And you ask yourself early on in the trail, you know, why am I doing this? And then you get up here and it's like, this is why I'm doing this. Unreal. I mean, everywhere you look, it's just amazing. There's nowhere not to look. It's just everywhere. Just beautiful, beautiful views. Ah, man. This is Debbie's playground. She loves it up here. I agree. Unbelievable. Oh. Coming from Eccles Pass, heading for Vale. A couple times we've heard of people that kind of went to the right down there on the trail, followed it down the way we came up. What you want to do once you get to the little pond or little alpine lake here, you can just make out the trail split right there at the outlet stream. So you want to kind of hang a left there, and then you'll just follow that on up, and you can obviously see the trail in the distance there right before the pass over to Vale. Really can't get lost. I mean, as long as you kind of give yourself a eye marker, even if you don't see the trail, you can just shoot for it. It's pretty simple to follow. All right, still climbing. Slow and steady is the key. I can just make out the pass. I think the two runners that came by are already up there. It's just kind of in the low spot in the background there, just above the snowfield. You can see the pass in the background. Wow, this just keeps giving. One of the nicest parts about this trail is it really just hasn't been that bad of a climb. It's gradual. You hit areas where you're climbing, and then you hit areas where you're just kind of on level ground. Really not bad. And granted, I'm wearing a day pack today. I'm not weighted down. It's definitely doable, you know. You just take your time. You could definitely camp on this side of the pass. We know you can camp on the other side of the pass. We've done that. But wow, just unbelievable. No, I keep saying it, but it's just a beautiful place. That's all there is to it. And no denying this one. Yeah, that's Dylan through that slot there. That's the little valley we came up this morning. It's still morning. Earlier. It's plugging away at the pass here. Right over there in the corner. And that'll mark the halfway point. And for the most part, downhill all the way back. There's probably a small climb at the end, but nothing major, hopefully. Should sufficiently be pretty tired by then. But it's, you know, you get up here and you see these views, and God, you just forget about it. You forget about how hard it was, and how much you struggled, and out of breath you get. It's just beautiful. I say it before, we'll say it again. We love the Alpine. I mean, there's just no denying this. Just about there. All right. That's a wrap. We're at Eccles Pass, 12,000. Let's go downhill for a while. Be a nice break. Woo! Right on. Going down that way. Let's see if my jello legs can handle the reverse effect. And a nice little cheese and cracker lunch up there. Sent Debbie a couple of pictures and text messages. Well, it's been really good for service pretty much the entire trail. I've had 4G for a majority of it, so I've been able to call Debbie periodically and send her some photos. Just talk to her, you know. It's better than nothing. It'd be a lot better if she were here with me, but if I can talk to her on the phone while I'm doing this, she doesn't mind listening to me out of breath. It's not a bad deal. And it's been quite some time since we've been up here. I have to look back through our stuff and see what year that was. Been 5+ years easy. Alright, here we go, straight on down. All hokas are holding in there. I tried a couple of different pairs of shoes, but I'm definitely gonna have to go back to the hokas. It's just what works. And the old saying goes, if it isn't broken, don't fix it. Ever been walking along and You just get that one little rock in your shoe that sits underneath your heel. Won't move. And I don't want to stop either. However, there's a big boulder right over there that says, you know, this is a great spot. You might want to get rid of that rock in your shoe, because you got 7 more miles to go. Now, I don't know if it's coming out on this or not, but this slope is just slammed with wildflowers. Wow. Yeah, we're effectively on the opposite side of Buffalo Mountain now, heading down the Meadow Creek Trail back towards Frisco and Dillon. So we're gonna enjoy nice easy travel for a little while. Another beautiful meadow. Yeah, this is the kind of trail that just keeps on giving. It's going to be really nice to get back below tree line. It's warming up. The sun's getting really intense. I could deal with a little shade right about now. One last shot of Eccles Pass. Passing the beaver ponds up and into the trees. A little overcast and a nice breeze going on. It's a perfect way to finish out this trail. That should be fun. And if you hear any splashing noise, you know what it is. All right. A little hiker highway action. And unfortunately, on the Frisco side of this trail, Meadow Creek Trail, it's a lot of beetle kill. It's too bad. So goes the evolution of the forest. You can see a reservoir again through the trees, so we're getting closer. We're wrapping this thing up a lot faster than I thought we'd get. I'll probably sleep good tonight though, that's for sure. Good day on trail, good workout. Beautiful trail. Good day in Colorado. It's the last potentially no storm day for a couple of days now. Tomorrow it's going to go back up and stick around for a few. So being above tree line, probably not going to be a good idea in the next few days. Just have to time it right. Today, not a biggie. You got a few thin clouds passing overhead. That's about all they're doing. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm delusional, but I'd say going counterclockwise and doing the entire loop is a lot easier than just taking the Meadow Creek Trail up to Eccles Pass and back. And I've been on these downhills for a long time. And I tell you what, it seemed like it was a lot easier coming up the other side and just doing the loop. And the downhills are great for me, but a couple of people that have passed me going the other way, golly, they just look like they're hurting. And rightfully so. This is just a long uphill battle. I have to go back and look at the topo map again, but it almost seems like it would be easier to just do the loop. I mean, doing this trail out and back to Eccles Pass is less mileage, but I'm thinking you're like constantly just going uphill. And there was some uphill on the other side, but I don't think it was this bad. I have to go look at the topo and compare. I originally thought about doing this counterclockwise. I'm glad I didn't, because this is just a long uphill climb. It just seemed a little more gentle on the other side, but I could be delusional. Been hiking since 5 o'clock this morning. It's 11 now. So you never know. Still a good trail. Enjoyed it thoroughly. Dillon Reservoir. Town of Dillon, Silverthorne, Frisco, Breckenridge, all out there. Pretty cool. Alright. Connector back to the car in Lily Pad Lake. That last little bit of trail that just keeps going on and on and on. You swear it should be over. Whoo! I'm feeling it now. Shouldn't be too much further. That's a nice breeze too. That helps. I think I have a hijacker. Look here, Mr. Butterfly. I'm as tired as you are, and I would like a ride too. So how about we switch off? I'll give you a little ride for a bit, and you can give me a ride. Got a deal? I didn't think so. Alrighty. 14 miles. That was brutal there towards the end because the elevation is lower and it's hot. There's Dillon again. And finally a trailhead. Alright, we're done. Back to civilization. Back to a car. I might even pull a little air conditioning. It's warm. Parking lot in sight. Gonna have to stop off in Dillon and get a iced coffee and a croissant or something. An hour and a half drive back to Denver.